Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be setting up our project structure. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have this simple project created. I named it News App, and it's literally got nothing. It's just what it comes out of when you create file new project. So file new project, and you basically when you create a new project, you select single view, and then you put your product name, your organization identifier, choose a language, user interface. Make sure you select SwiftUI. We are not doing storyboard. Storyboard piece of this similar app building is gonna be coming up in next series. But anyways, yeah. So once you've gone through that flow, you're gonna create this basic skeleton of the project. And once you're done with this skeleton project, it's gonna basically show you. Once you're done with the wizard to basically create that, he's gonna show you this view, and it's gonna have these two sections. So for the content view, it's gonna have your content view and your canvas. So now we are not going to be although it's actually sometimes helpful to deal with canvas. I'm not going to use canvas because canvas canvas makes your computer run really slow, and I don't really want that. We can actually easily run our app and see what we are working on. But if we need to, open the canvas. Okay, so if we need to do it, we're gonna do it, but it's not needed right now. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and set up our project structure. So we're gonna be needing some of the groups. So let's go ahead and create some groups. So I'm gonna create groups without folder. So it's gonna basically create logical groups, but in your Finder, the groups are your files are not going to be organized within a folder, but in Xcode it's going to look like they're organized in a folder. So that's called logical group. Okay, you can actually create a group that has like an actual folder, and you can put stuff in there. Now it's not going to affect your bundle when you finally create your app. It's not going to affect that at all. That means anything that you're putting into your app is still going to go in your bundle. It's just the way it's going to be represented in your directory structure, in your source code. That's actually which is affected. Okay, but I'm going to go with without a folder, because that's actually one thing we can do to move all these plist and everything fast. Sometimes Xcode loses track if you move them into subfolder. So that's actually one of the things I found. Okay, so we're gonna create app related group, and I'm gonna move app delegate, scene delegate, assets, launch screen, and info plist in there. Okay, so we're gonna collapse that. Now we need our MVVM. So let's go ahead and select once again new group without folder. Okay, we're gonna create our model first, models. So it's M. Then we're gonna create our new group. Now if you notice, since we've created a group without folder, it has changed the option. So it's gonna say new group and new group with folder. Okay, so we're gonna select new group now, and we're gonna say view models. So MVM, and we need V. That's actually gonna be views. Okay, and this is where we're gonna move our content view. All right, now if you look at this, your project structure is very clean, right? I mean, you have everything inside the folder, and you know what goes where. Now imagine if this is a simple app, but if you had an app that was super rich in features. In that case, what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna still create these folders, but you're gonna create these folders within a feature, so you can devise them in various different strategies. So you can have like one giant views folder, and within that this folder, you can have like, all your view 1, view 2 and everything for features, like feature 1, feature view 1, feature view 2, feature view 3 and stuff like that. Or you can have like, let's say you had news feature, okay, you have favorites feature, okay, and then you have settings feature, for example. Okay, now within these folders, what you can do is you can create MVVM folders inside that base folder. So your feature folder is going to be news, and then all your models, view models and views related folders are going to be nested inside this. Now that helps you focus on basically organize your code in such a way where it's actually divided in a logical fashion, how your app actually looks based upon the features, and that's how your source code is organized. Okay, these are just some source code organization techniques if you need to know about the stuff we talked about. So yeah, that's how you usually do in production environment. Okay, now let's go ahead and create an account actually. So what you need to do is you need to go in newsapi.org, okay, and go ahead and click on get API key, and basically you just need to just hang on a second. Let me open this in newsapi.org. Okay, there we go. All right, that's perfect. So you're gonna get news API, and then you're gonna get the key. So this is what you're gonna see for the first time. I already have an account. So what happened, like, it took me into the login screen. So I sort of show you like what you see as a new user, and then you're gonna fill out your first name, your last name and stuff like that, and choose who you are. If you're an individual, you're a business, and then agree to the terms. Once you are logged in, it's gonna show you at the top API key, and then you'll generate your API key, and that's actually a simple process, so you can actually follow along. And next time when you are already logged in, this API key thing is going to be changed to your API key. So let me show you how it's going to look like. Okay, it's logging in, and basically it's going to show you this screen right here, and then you go to home, and what you're going to see is your news is API key is gonna basically change to the API key that you have been assigned. Okay, and then this is your actual URL that you can use to basically pull the news out from this news API. Okay, so that's one thing that you're gonna basically register yourself for. So go ahead and sign up for news API, and in the next video we're gonna start basically putting our code together. First we are going to be starting with model, and then we're gonna go on to the service layer and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.